Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to our show. Continuing up to having a wonderful day. Oh, the struggle we have just to maintain the storage, the batteries. But don't worry, we're gonna take care of that tonight. We were doing some Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I still got 2 episodes. We got time, we got storage, and we got batteries. We got 10%. But I have, holy shit, this is not good. This is disastrous, actually. I don't know why this wire doesn't feel like it's working properly. I'm losing power. So this one possibly will go down before everything else. So with that being said, let's continue. I got 2 more episodes to do. The first one, not so great. The second one, unbelievable. So the Oolong Tea Killer. So we have the entry of the cold opening. And it's kind of dumb. So what he does, the vulture has a bet with somebody else for a tattoo. What he gives all the good files to another department, so his department has more arrest. So kind of working against the 9-9. It's not super funny, it's not super interesting, but it just goes to show how much the vulture is a piece of crap, and we need to get rid of the vulture. And that is pretty much it. So this is super fucking cool. This is super fucking cool. Jake refused to listen to the order. He chose a real case. The real case is the Oolong Killer. The Oolong Killer is a form of tea, oolong tea, and he's a serial killer that's been killing a lot, but disappeared for 5 years. Jake thinks the Oolong Killer is back. Spoiler alert, Jake is right. The Oolong Killer is back. This is gonna be phenomenal. This is gonna be phenomenal. And this is gonna be phenomenal. I'm excited for this episode, but also the next one because my apologies. You're not ready. You are not ready. So JK is ready to work on it. The vulture's like, yo, you work on it, no overtime for you. So he's tightening the loose, tightening, there's a word for that. Tightening his grip at the end of justice, I guess. So kind of cool. We got Rosa and Amy that are tasked by the vulture because they're women. Literally said that in the show, to organize the party for his birthday, which is kind of cringe, but they accept it because he's the boss. They have no choice. Again, showing how bad the vulture is as a boss. You got Charles and Terry. Terry is feeling down because he feel like he had a connection with Holt. He feel like he was moving forward with Holt. See, Holt wanted all of his officer to become something better. Terry, he doesn't feel the same with the vulture, and he feels like the vulture is stuttering his growth, which is a word. So Charles gets him some nibble, which is a candy, from what I understand, and Terry gets addicted to this, and he gains all the way back, which is stress eating, proving that Terry is stressed. Kind of a cool moment because we see Terry lose his cool often, but it's always under control, and the group is always supporting him, which is kind of nice. So Gina goes in, and this is really fucking nice. Really, really fucking nice. Jake says, I need the help of Holt. He's the one I trust with that. And Gina's like, no, he's in a bad mood. If you do that, you're gonna fuck him over. You're gonna fuck me over. This is really cool because Gina has Holt back, which of course was a given because she did follow him, but it's shown time and time again that she does have his back. So it's something I'm really grateful for because it is something I think is beneficial to the crew. Now the question is, okay, we're still uploading. Good. As long as I'm uploading, I'm good. I can focus on doing this. So, but Jake doesn't listen to him. Goes to the toilet and he literally does the owl oot. When they make you listen to the owl oot because it's pretty good. I'm nervous now because battery's low. Battery's low. Storage is low. And Holt goes in. I don't know if it's a special signal that it had before, but it just funny to me. Gina, however, is aware of it because she chills in the men room. Don't ask me why. Um, and then Old works with Jakes on the case at his home, which is super cool. However, Gina is also cool. It's also there, and it's cool because this is the closest she's been to police work. They would call him the oolong killer because he leaves the oolong tea bags and his victim mouth. We got Terry, who becoming fatter because he eats a lot of nibbles. Charles warns him, and Terry's like, "How dare you talk about my weight?" Which is very cool because they put a fat suit on. This is really cool. They put a fat suit on Terry, and then they put a second fat suit, which is fatter, on Terry later on. So this is very smart. They go in, they go for the tea. The tea is a special tea, so not a lot of people buy it, which is super, super nice. And they're able to find out that this guy, because the seller doesn't want to tell them, so they stage a fight. And because they stage a fight, this is super cool. Stage a fight, Gina is able to get the name of the culprit. Rosa and Amy doesn't know how to please Vulture because he's an asshole. You got Jake and Old meeting in secret. I love that Jake wears a disguise, Old doesn't, because like fuck disguises, which I thought was really, really cool. They did find somebody, and the person that they thought was a culprit died. So then Wanch and Vulture are aware. They're both the villain in the story. So they're mad at Old and Jake, which is super, super cool.
Wait a minute, sir. Now what? Screw this. It's 10 days now. Should have gone back in.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So Holt is really pissed. He doesn't talk to Jake. He's mad at Gina. He's really pissed. And Jake, but once again, this is a good thing because Jake feels the need to make it up to Holt, and this will make him have the whole thing. So have the whole thing meaning solve the whole case. He goes back into this, and this is really cool because Jake pretends like he's a waiter, so he can talk to Holt without being on official duty, which is really nice. There's this girl who's asking for rye bread, and Gina, the funniest thing that she says is, "Can somebody get this lunatic some rye bread?" Which made me burst out laughing. You see, second fat suit, he's a lot fatter, which is really, really, really funny because there's attention to details and it's worth it, you know? Jake is able to get the oolong killer. They're able to get him. It's a really cool moment because he gets him, but him gets to Jake after. Old is gonna come back and gonna have Jake's back. So this is super cool. Look at this. Just a weapon.
Okay, Slayer. Prepare to go to jail for a long time. I'll see. Punk.
I love this. I love this. This makes me happy. So then the party is the Vulture actually has a band, and the band itself. This is such a good ending. This is honestly one of my top endings. So the Vulture has a band because we're not charging, but we're not that bad. Because of course she has a band. Of course she has a band. What am I saying? Of course it has a band. And what would happen is they hire his own to play at his own show, which for some reason the douchebag love. Now I'm being sarcastic. Of course, somebody as narcissist.